What, you want to come with me today? You come with Grandma? Come here. Yeah, come here. Let me see. Oh, Lecca, he's going live with me, just so you know. Welcome to my homeschool village. Let's see, are we live? Are we a go? I'm seeing everything. TikTok is live. Okay. We're a go today. Welcome to my homeschool village. I have a special guest today. We'll interview him later on his favorite homeschool strategies and what he plans to be when he grows up, and make sure that he focuses on being a doctor. Just kidding. This is my grandson, Owen. They're with us for the week, and it's been so fun having him around. So he's loving this and loves to sit on our laps while we work. So I'm going to let him as long as he's liking it. So come on in. Welcome to my homeschool village. Rebecca Stromsdorfer here, homeschool mom to 5 children. And we have homeschooled the whole time for 20 more years now. And this is the next generation homeschooled child, we think. Who knows? Who knows what their parents will do? But for now, he's homeschooled because, well, he's home with his mama. So come on in. Welcome. And we are here to... okay, I don't know who this is trying to get in and do a live with me, but no. Welcome the Crushing Injured and Lady Blue and April and Grammy. Come on in. We're talking homeschooling today. Let me make sure my chat is on. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And I go live every Wednesday. It's noon my time. And it is 2:00 Eastern time. And we're just here. We go oh my gosh, who are all these people that keep popping up? We are just thrilled to be here to help you homeschool today. So we have been, let's talk about April. You guys, it's April. I have a lot of moms right now stressed out over the homeschool or over the curriculums that you're doing. So curriculums, let's talk box curriculums. First of all, curriculums are not your boss. They are not here to tell you what to do or how to do it. They are meant to be your supplement. They're meant to be a help to you. They are meant to guide and direct, but they are not meant to drive you crazy. They're not meant to be a contentious topic between you and child. They're not meant to be a contentious topic between you and your spouse. If a curriculum at any time is becoming a financial burden on you, or is a stress point in your family, if your children are fighting it, get rid of it. Most curriculums you can resell. You done? Okay. Thanks for joining me. You go see Mama. So curriculums don't let them trap you. That's our oldest right there. That's Mama. Don't let the curriculum trap you, you guys. So it was interesting to see at the homeschool conference, and there I think are 2 kinds of homeschool mom. Well, there's a lot of different kinds of homeschool moms. Well, let's talk about these 2 right now. There's the homeschool mom who says, anti-computer, I want book curriculum, everything. And you spend a lot of money on those curriculums, and that's fine. If that's the way you like to do it that way. And then there's the mom who is like, look, I'm working, my husband's working, I don't want him in school, but I really don't have time to do this on my own. Give me what I need and just what's the easiest route. And those moms are okay with the tech, and they like to find the easiest way possible, and they don't feel tied down to any particular curriculum or idea. So for the mom who wants the textbook and the curriculum and everything spelled out for you in an expensive way, there are curriculums out there for you. After 2 years, once you're burned out, come back and we'll help you. That's when we here at Homeschool Village have come up with a process, a simplification of homeschooling. Why? Because I've homeschooled for 20 years. And if you are always the one doing the teaching, you're going to burn out fast. If you're always the one providing the curriculums and the one providing all the lessons and providing all the must-dos every day, you're going to be done in about 2 years. And then you're gonna be like, I hate homeschool. Now, I know a lot of moms who did that they tried to do it all, and they were on top of things. Within a year or 2, they burned out, put their kids in school. We're like, yeah, we're not homeschool families. Well, I believe everybody's a homeschool family once you find your rhythms, your curriculums that work for you and your family, your style. And once you've done that and you have really put your children and your life all together in a flow, homeschooling is a beautiful thing, but it can take a little while to get into the flow. And that's totally normal. And come on in while you're coming in, guys, please ask any questions you have about homeschooling, about parenting, teenagers are my specialty. Maybe ask my teenagers, they may disagree. Nice. Where I'm happy to answer any questions you have as we go along. So, you need to find your style. Chloe, welcome. Hope of Glory, hi. Lisa, hello. Anita, welcome. So, finding your style, your own flow of things. It has to do with ages, right? The age when my kids were little, our flow, our processes were totally different than they are now that the kids are older. Our youngest is 11. Our oldest is married and out of the house. Our second is out of the house and our third is on his way. We've got 2 teenagers at home that do their own thing pretty much during the day. They are in charge of their own education now. They get online inside the My Homeschool Village. They're on study.com. They're using Generation Genius. They're using Type C. They know their assignments. They go in, they get their work done. They're done in an hour or less a day, and then they pursue their own interests. They do work around the house. They're spending time with mom and dad. They're spending time together. They're doing other things. So it's possible. It's totally doable. Are you a working mom? You can homeschool. Are you just overly busy and tired? You can homeschool. Do you have some sort of disease that makes you tired a lot? You can still homeschool. It's totally doable, and we show you how. And that's our gift to you other homeschool moms is we learned how to survive, not just survive, but to thrive in the homeschool world and with our children. And I do believe that I think we finally gotten there. Some days, if you saw my post yesterday, I have days where I don't feel good. I'm tired. I get nothing done, but my children keep moving forward. And that's the key, is that it's not me holding them back for when, as I'm older and I'm going through menopause and we're going through trials and deaths in the family, and things happen and mom can't always be on point. So you set up a system where mom doesn't have to be on point, and then they keep homeschooling. Hi, Darcy's mom, Tara and Betty, welcome. Come on in. So that's what we do here in My Homeschool Village. So I'm thinking to give you guys a little bit of a tour. I want to give you a little bit of a tour of what we have inside My Homeschool Village today, although I just realized I'm not going to be able to do that on TikTok. I guess I could flip the screen. I don't know if it'll work. We are going to explain a little bit about what we have inside the curriculum, inside Homeschool Pro. And it's important that you understand we provide a buffet of learning, which means you don't go into a buffet with your children and be like, all right, you're going to taste everything. We're not leaving until you've tasted it all, right? That your kids, especially your 5 and 6-year-olds, are going to go in and load up on mac and cheese and chicken nuggets and be done. And your middle children might be a little more daring and try maybe mashed potatoes and maybe even pizza. And then your older teenagers might have a more mature palate, and they're loading their plate differently. And that's what education should be. It's about loading the plate for the child's position in life, their age, their interests. But remember that plate is going to change every few months. Like I talked to a mom the other day who was really frustrated. She said her child was just always wanting to try things, but would never settle down and pick something. And when I asked her how old her child was, she says, well, she's 8. I said, okay, hold on. 8-year-old doesn't know who she is yet. So let's stop for a minute and talk about, a child and their interests and what they want out of life. Well, an 8-year-old doesn't even know what's available. So how is she going to choose? Your whole purpose as a homeschool mom is to expose them to as many experiences and ideas and tastes and feelings and options as possible so that they know what to pick from. But if we've given them 2 choices or a 1-box curriculum, we call it a 1-note curriculum. If you've provided them a 1-note curriculum, they know one way of learning, one way of doing things. And so you want to be able to expose them to as many types of learning as possible. My Homeschool Village does that. We actually you buy one for one child, you buy for the child, but we actually, doesn't matter what grade they're in, we're going to give you access from pre-K to 12th grade. Why? Because I just realized this is working, right? Am I using this microphone? Sorry. Pre-K to 12th grade, you're going to have full access. And the reason is because you might have a fifth grader who is really slow in reading, but really fast at math. And he needs to be able to go at the speed he needs to go. So we give you full range of the curriculum, no matter how old your child is, so that you as the parent who knows your child best can go in and adjust. Maybe let them go as fast as they want in math and as slow in reading, and vice versa. It also gives them exposure. The programs that we use gives them other classes that they may not think about even looking into, but they're allowed to go in and taste because you're not paying per class. So a curriculum that asks you to pay per class, guys, get rid of it. That is ridiculous. You do not need to pay a per class price. Why? Because you shouldn't have to pay $200 for a class to find out if your kid likes it. What you end up doing is not doing it because you're like, I'm not spending $200 and then he doesn't like it. So now your child doesn't even get a chance to look into that subject. That, to me, that just blows my mind why any company would charge you per class. If you're paying per class, get out, come join my homeschool village. We'll give you everything for one price, you guys, everything. And as they move up and as they get more complicated classes and better classes, guess what? Our high school program, not more expensive. That's right. If you're getting your high school program and you're paying more for high schoolers, we do not charge more for high schoolers any more than we do the kindergartner, because it's all the same stuff. Or not the same stuff as, yeah, right. Kindergartner and high schooler would not be a good thing to have the same. But they get access to all of it. And so you can go in and pick and choose. I mean, if you end up with some major brilliant kid who's going to graduate college at 5th grade, go for it. Because in our program, you can do that. You can also go slower if you need. I was talking to a mom yesterday who has a 12-year-old who is a little behind, who needs to go slower. And that's okay, because she's going to have all of our program in there that she's going to be able to go in and adjust according to his needs. That's the way education should be done. And it shouldn't be done expensively. I think there's such a markup in education right now. As I'm doing more and more research on educational resources that are out there, it makes me sick to my stomach. The markups that people are doing on education. You don't need to pay a ton of money to have your child well educated. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever spent a lot of money other than college itself. And even that now I have found an alternative. Guys, I'm all about finding the loopholes. If there is a loophole to be had, I will find it. Just tell me what you're looking for and we will find it. Okay. Maria, hi. Cynthia, Victoria, Star Moon, and Tiffany. Welcome, everybody. Pop your questions in if you want. Rebecca Stromsdorfer here, homeschool mom to 5 kids, 20 years. I have done it, seen it, tried it, you name it. And if I can't answer your question, I will find the right person for you. I love hooking people up with the needs and vice versa. So, come on in. Priscilla, hi. Megan, welcome. Just checking out. Okay. So let's talk end of the year. It's April. You're done. I don't know about you guys, but on curriculums right now, my kids are still doing their daily hour. Why not? But May is all about it. It like should be declared. Maybe we shouldn't declare it too loud. It's like the secret education, or it's vacation time. I'm struggling with my brain right now, you guys. I'm feeling so tired today. It is vacation from education. Actually, it's not vacation from education. It's just vacation from all textbooks for May. May is the time to go to Disneyland, to hit the beaches, to go to the parks, to hit all of the national parks. This is the time, guys. If you can do it in May, do it in May, because in June, the public schoolers come out and it's crowded and it's harder and it's more expensive. May is the time. So even if you don't go and do any of those things, I still highly recommend that you take the time off anyway. Take a break. Go enjoy the outdoors as much as possible. Your children will be fine if they don't do math or writing for a month. They'll pick it right back up in June. And then when the kids come out and play because they're all out of school, that's when I put my kids back to work because everything's full. So we will work hard in June, and then we have some vacations mixed in there in July and August. But September is a great time to do another vacation if you can do it. So that is the homeschool way, you guys. We do not live by the rules of the world. And the sooner you grasp the idea that we don't have to run and run our lives the way the rest of the world does, the sooner you will be happy in the homeschool life, because you start to just live outside the box, then you start to think outside the box, and then you start to like need more out of the box stuff in your life, which is why you end up finding a lot of homeschoolers who do herbs. A lot of us will do herbs and healing of our, heal ourselves and natural foods. And a lot of us will move to gardening. A lot of us will move to homesteading. Why? Because it's just natural. Once you find that you don't have to live the way the rest of the world lives, you start looking and seeking out every way you can to be as free as you can. And it's beautiful. My husband and I are still in this. Okay, well, we freed ourselves from this and this and this. Okay, we need to free ourselves from that next. There is, so let me, okay. Now, where was I? Hi, Bella, Sabrina, Aunt B. Hi, Tanya. Welcome, you guys. Come on in. Megan, are you in? Give me like a thumbs up or something. Okay. So how many of you right now are looking for a new curriculum? Like I'm hearing some are doing that right now. I was never that woman. I never looked for curriculum in spring because April to August, a lot can happen. Your life can change drastically. Your children grow up and their interests change. So I was never an early searcher. I know many of you are. Give me a thumbs up if you are looking for curriculum or, shopping now, mom. If you are a last minute girl like me, I like last minute planning. I prefer it. I find it works best for me and my kids just because I've always found when I pre-plan, things change that I couldn't have foreseen. And then it throws me off. So I'd rather just wait until we need it and get what we need when we need it. Kind of how I do things because I hate pre-planning only to have it not work. So I'd rather just not plan. I know, for the curriculum. So I'm last minute, but thinking on what I need for my 9th grader. Okay. So what are you currently using, Maria, for your 9th grader? Okay. Actually, okay. Is your 9th grader college bound? Is she college bound? We have discovered a new program that we are going to be sharing a link with soon after I call her today. There is a program that we have discovered that has all your high school classes, but at the end of that high school year, they can actually get a bachelor's degree. Now there's a list of classes that need taken, but instead of, you've heard of dual enrollment and people graduated with an associate's degree. There is now for homeschool children, a program that you can graduate with your bachelor's degree. Can you imagine your 18-year-old with a bachelor's degree and applying to master's school instead? Yeah, Maria, if you want, there is possible online college, but if you do online college, you could do that, or you could go through this program and it's basically high school college combo. It's not extra work. It's like a dual enrollment and it's a bachelor's degree at 18 instead of an associate. So if you have a child who wants to say, be a doctor, lawyer, someone who has to go to that next step and want that bachelor's first so that they can, this is the program. And I'll just right now, it's called Smarter by 1 Degree. We will be sharing a link about that soon inside our social media. So be watching for it. We'll be sharing that much more. It's the coolest thing. I actually have a nephew. He is going to college right now. And he's like, I am tired of drinking the juice. This feels like such a scam. He's like, the money I pay for classes they require that have nothing to do with my major. He wants to be a doctor. And he has some social class that he has to find a friend, and he had to pay $300 for the class because it's required and it's to help him have a social life on campus. And he's like, are you kidding me? So when I was telling him about this program, he was like, wait, you mean I can go in and work on my bachelor's? They're saying adults can get them in like a year if they work hard. So anyway, that one is coming along. We're very excited about that program. Okay. So yeah, before you sign up to online college, make sure you come talk to us about that and we'll get you the right information for the Smarter by One degree. If I had known, I'm actually going to get my 14-year-old on it. I'm not even sure I'm going to tell her it'll get her a bachelor's. I think I'm just going to sign her up for the courses and the classes. And then when she turns 18, I'll be like, guess what? Here's your bachelor's. Who knows? Yes, Debbie, give me your question. Love to hear it. Oh, there's the comments. Okay, it's because I have too many things up here. Can you guys even see me? Okay, ask me your question. Yes, Debbie, is called Smarter by One degree. We're, yeah. I've got, sorry, you guys, I'm struggling with focus today. Ever since we got back from, it's been a week and a half and I'm still struggling with sleep. Had a dog thrown up all night 2 nights ago and I was up all night and now I'm still recovering and I still feel just exhausted. So I'm struggling focusing here. Did you have another question, Debbie, or was that your question? Smarter by One degree. Yeah. Okay. So we also saw it. Now make sure you're going back and looking at the social media. I did a few posts. They'll be coming up if you don't see them yet. There's one company on, shooting, if you want your children to learn how to use guns and shoot, and they compete. And I was talking to this guy about these shooting clubs all over the country, and he said they're finding that the homeschool teams actually he said the kids who are doing shooting are the most responsible kids they've ever out there, that they've been taught so well to be responsible with the guns and how they handle them. And he said, it is the coolest group of kids you've ever seen. So if you haven't seen my post on, it says, do you believe in teaching your kids to shoot? I think, make sure you go look at that. And the company, they have shooting clubs for kids in every state but New Jersey, because I guess it's illegal in New Jersey. Debbie says, you think kids with ADHD, autism can benefit from My Village? Oh, can they ever? So let me explain why. Number one, I am an ADHD mom. Okay. I don't know if you can tell just by listening to me here. I'm all over the place. Half of my children are as well. Half of my children are very well focused like their dad. And I needed something that we could do with my all over the place brain and my husband's engineer brain, and that would make us both happy. Now, I do have children with ADHD. We have a lot of kids in our program with autism. And the reason it works so well with autistic or other special needs children is because it's so customizable. So you're not stuck. Like if you say, okay, well, he's 12, but he's really a 4th grade level, but he's really smart at math. All you need is to go in and say, okay, he's this level, he's 4th grade level reading, but he's 8th grade level math. And you can do that. You can mix that up however you need. And if he needs to go really slow, that's okay. And if he needs to go faster in other areas, that's okay. And that's the beauty of what we've got in there. All the videos, the learning videos, we use mostly study.com. Okay. Everybody we have in there is a contracted company. So the main meat of My Homeschool Village is a company called study.com. You can look them up right now if you want. I would not pay full price. It's $60 a month for a homeschool family through them. Through us, it's $35 a month. So we base it off of mostly study.com, and that's from 3rd to 12th grade. Now, we also put in there Starfall for our younger children, and we put in Generation Genius, which is STEM, math and science. And we actually put that in there for the child who needs short, quick, interesting lessons. It's ADHD based. Like it's perfect for the ADHD autistic child. The Generation Geniuses, because of the way they teach. And so we put that in there so that you as the parent can supplement that out if you like it, because we liked it better than the study.com. And that only goes up to 8th grade, but I still have my high schoolers watch the videos because why not? We do have amazing resources, Debbie. I'm so glad you can see that. It really is, guys. We're working with so many great companies. One of those is called Have Fun Teaching. Have Fun Teaching, which is also we've contracted with. When you sign up for Homeschool Pro, you get total access, and it is all your printables. You go in there and it has every topic you can imagine from pre-K to K for printables. Like if you need to do math pages and print them out. And if you need to do writing pages, right? Especially with the handwriting in the beginning, cursive, it's in there. If you want, they even have ideas for crafts. They have ideas for songs for kids, learning songs like math songs and stuff to get them memorized. They have so many great resources in there, and that's totally yours as well. So not only do we give you a full curriculum, but then we give you all the stuff you need to kind of fill in holes as you go along or to adjust according to your children's special needs. This is like, we have more resources in here, you guys, than a teacher with IEPs. My sister who does special needs, I have more resources than she does through my homeschool village. Sometimes I'm like, sweetheart, why don't you just come use our resources? And she's like, I'm fine. I'm like, okay, have fun. Yeah, Debbie, honestly, I wish I had this 4 years ago. I wish I had this 10 years ago and 20 years ago. For the first 10 years, Heather and I were talking about this, and we're like, the first few years of homeschooling, you buy a boxed curriculum, you follow along, and you think that you're done. And you find out after a couple of years, you're burnt out, you're done fighting your children, you're tired of the guilt that comes with spending the money on the curriculum and not finishing it, and finding out it doesn't work for your kids anyway. And then you start piecing together curriculum, and you piece and piece and piece and piece and piece. And finally, you find all the pieces that work, and then you have another child, and then you got to repiece. Well, this is what my homeschool village has done is we've already done all that. Like, skip all those steps, you guys. That's a 10-year process. You don't have to go through all that. We've already done all that for you. So all you have to do is come in and piece. We've brought the best pieces together in one spot so that you just go in and piece off of that. You're not searching Google all day long trying to find resources. You're not searching Facebook groups going, guys, what do you use for this? What do you use for this? What do you use for? We've got it for you. Like, we literally have taken the worst of the homeschool world and made it simple and easy for you, because as moms, we need to be the mom. I think the hardest part when we start homeschooling is that we kind of like move into teacher mode, and our children now miss mom. And they're mad at us because they don't want us to be the teacher. They had a teacher at school. They want us to be the mom. And it's hard to find that balance. And once you've found the balance between mom and teacher, what we've done is my homeschool village gives you the programs that allows that to be the teacher so that you can be the mom again, so that you can be the one to cuddle, so you can be the one that reads the books and snuggles, so that you're the one that has the energy at the end of the day to play a game or to do something with them. When you're doing all of the teaching and all of the planning and all of the work, you're too tired to do anything else. And I can guarantee your husband misses you right now. It's okay to be happily married while homeschooling. It doesn't, who cares how good of a homeschool mom you are if you end up with a divorce over it because your husband hasn't seen you in 10 years, right? Our priorities are keeping our marriages strong, keeping our family strong, and the subjects, math, English, reading, writing, are this much, and we will handle that for you. Maria says, family of 3 kids. What is the cost? I had to cancel my membership last year or a year and a half ago. So it is $35 per child. So yeah, we are, we're keeping it as low as we possibly can. Now, a year ago, we had a completely different program. We had several programs in here that were popular, but to be honest, they weren't very good. It was IXL, Reading Eggs, Math Seeds, and Reading Eggs, Math Seeds, ABC Mouse. That's what we did have. And you know what we found? After 3 months, the kids were bored. There was no challenge, and it was just not a lot of learning happening. And so that contract, when the contract ended, we did not go back to them. We wanted more for our kids. I wanted more than just crap entertainment that looked like education. And I wanted more than just an online checklist, which is what IXL tended to be. There was just no teaching happening. And so what we did is we found programs that was teaching, and our kids are doing so much better. What curriculum is used for math? So this is part of the beauty of Homeschool Village, you guys. Okay. Multiple. And here's why. Number one, study.com has the complete math curriculum from 3rd through 12th grade, everything you need in there, the higher levels of math, even finance, like business classes, even. So all the way up. So they have one. Generation Genius has both science and math. So you can go in and just do Generation Genius's math, which I really like for the younger ages because it tells you, it gives you a math video. It explains the math, but the first thing it does is say why you need the math, which is, I was like, hallelujah, where has this been? I remember as a kid, how many of you were like, when am I ever going to need this? And the teacher would be like, in college. And that was your answer. Okay, that's not this answer. These guys will first go in and explain to you and show you all the places in your life you're going to use this concept. So now they know why they need to learn it. Then it explains or how to do the math. And then it gives an assignment at the bottom. So that's up through 8th grade. So that's Generation Genius. Now, you cannot get Generation Genius unless you're through a school. We are considered a private school. So if any of you reporting to the state and you need to sign up with a private school so the state will leave you alone, right here. Okay. Come get your private school. Come sign up with us. That counts as your private school. Oh, hi, Lara Gale Spurlock. Welcome. Homeschool Pro is what it's called. It's inside my homeschool village. This is our program that we offer. It is stress-free homeschooling, guys. It is the way to homeschool and still run your life. Yeah, you don't have to sacrifice your whole life to teach reading, writing, and math, you guys. They can be done so quickly and so easily. So what was the other math? The other math was Starfall. Starfall has math from pre-K to 5th grade. And I had a son who was not loving math, and I was really struggling with him. And so we put on the Starfall, and he worked through all the way through. And he really did go through most of the levels in less than a year. And I think I put him on, he was in 5th grade at the time. I think I put him on like 2nd or 3rd grade. And I was like, you're going all the way through just in case we missed something. And he went through like the whole program in like a year. And then he moved to study.com. And now he's on study.com. And now my 10th grader does study.com, but when she's a little lost on something and maybe their video didn't quite do it for her, I show her, she goes into Generation Genius, types in what the concept is, and then there's another video there. So we use both. I just don't think any one curriculum does it. Sometimes, you have a more visual learner, you have a more hands-on learner because of the learning styles. I love him. I'm setting up. I would like to renew, email you or where to start so I can get going again. Oh, would love to have you back. Yeah. Starfall helped my youngest and now reading 3rd grade now. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. I would like to, come back, hon. Love to have you. So just go to the link in the bio and you'll find us. Now, please know, guys, small, disclaimer here. We are working on our website. Now, you might have heard this for a while. We've been working on our website for a while. We had a website built. There were some online back end issues that some companies make promises they cannot keep. So we had to get off of that website, and we now have a new website being built. So be patient with us. Hopefully you can find the information you need. The program itself is still great and whole. Just that little process to get the purchase might be a little confusing for a minute, but once you're in, we will guide you along, help you. And I've added, for those of you who need to know, there is an added button on the front of our main dashboard. Once you've purchased on the dashboard, if you scroll down, there's a link where you can actually book a call with us. So if you're a little lost, you need a little help, maybe you need a little guidance with one of your children, or you're not sure where they go or whatever, you can book a 15-minute free call with us and we can help get you set up and get your kids going and whatever you need there. So make sure that if you need that help, just scroll down on that main page. You just have to, Hi, Lori. Welcome. Lori has taken over our book club. We lost Miss Ann. We're sad to hear. For those of you who knew, we did lose Miss Ann. She is fine. Nothing happened to Miss Ann. She has moved on. And so we have Miss Lori going and doing our book clubs and our little learners where the little kids are gathering together for lessons every week. And we're so grateful. Lori, thank you. Thank you for stepping up and stepping in and taking care of our virtual village. We are very grateful for that. Debbie, you're tagging people. Thank you for that. Yeah, guys, tag the women they're looking for curriculums for next year. especially those who don't want to take out a second mortgage on their home to buy one. Let's be honest, right? Maria says, I've been using classical conversations since I started homeschooling 3 years ago. My girls miss you. Oh, love to have you back. Love to have you back. Laura says, is this a 4-year program for high school? We are looking for Penn Foster or early graduation. Okay, if you want early graduation, Laura. Oh, so yes, we have a 4-year high school program. But I need you to private message me or email me. I can send you a link. I'm going to have a link for you for a different program. If you want a bachelor's degree by 18, while she's doing her high school, then she could get a bachelor's degree. So if you're looking for an early graduation for a university and a high school, it's called Smarter by 1 Degree. I can get you a link or you can go look it up. Smarter by 1 Degree. That is the program that I would check into if I were you. Created by a homeschool mom for homeschool children to get their high school and college done at the same time. Mm-hmm. Oh, and we have art club at 4 o'clock today. Book club is at 3 p.m. Eastern today, and art club is at 4 o'clock. So if you have art lovers and if you have book lovers, make sure you're inside Homeschool Village today. Yeah, Smarter by 1 Degree works with our curriculum as well. So you can pay the $35 a month and get the classes done in ours, I believe. Anyway, we're still working out all the details on exactly how that's going to work, but we are definitely going to be able to. You can get started on our program, and we'll make that work. We got to figure that out. I got to get on that, Heather. I got a phone call to make. Okay. Yeah, so it is a 4-year program. If you want it to be a 4-year program, it's really about how fast you want to go. All our programs are self-paced. If your kid wants to work their butt off and get it all done, yeah, they can. And if they need more time, great. All these children have their own pace, and there's no behind. There's no ahead. There's only what they can do when they can do it. And I found that my kids, so for those of you moms who are worried about your teenagers right now, 14 to 17-year-olds, just know that this is a time when they're dealing, even 12-year-olds, when there are growth spurts happening, okay? Your children are going to be going through growth spurts. During growth spurt, which you never know is there until it's gone, the growth spurt will shut their brains down while their bodies are growing. So what I have noticed is I have to have a lot more patience with my teenagers, especially when they're needing to sleep, because all of a sudden they'll seem really lazy and not driven and not want to do anything. And I'm like, what the heck? Now I check on sleep. I'm checking on health, right? I'm staying on top of those things. But what I find is 3 months later, all of a sudden, one day they wake up, they're 3 inches taller, and they're ready to learn again. So you can't know it's coming. There's no way to know. Each child hit their growth spurt at different phases. And just because she's short, I can say I have 3 daughters who are short. My one son is now 6 foot tall at 17. And yeah, all he did was growth spurts for the last 3 years. My daughters didn't grow as much, but they're still needing that growth spurt. They may not be getting taller, but their bodies are still changing so much. And I've learned that I have to take a deep breath, step back and know that this too shall pass. And one day they will, when their bodies are done growing, their brains will wake up and they will be ready to learn again. So don't get too frustrated with those kids. Watch their health. Focus more on mental health, their sleep, their food, their bodies. Make sure they're getting exercise, eating healthy, and getting the sleep they can get. We've even tried with our teenagers getting them to bed early. Their brains won't do it. That's what my daughter says now, that she's 21 and she's had a baby. And she's like, Mom, I remember those days and you would put me to bed and make me be like, go to bed earlier. And she's like, I would lay there for hours. I could not go to sleep. And we've learned that our teenagers, it's like their rhythms are so off that early bedtime is impossible. And this is why they go to bed late, sleep in late. It's okay. They will grow out of it. And it's something that, if they're still doing that at 25, you need to do something about it. But this is what their rhythms do, which is why I think it's insane that they put high school kids, like school starts so early for them. They go to bed late, they wake up early, and then everybody wonders why they have anxiety and depression. And it's like, try letting them sleep. The best thing you can do for a teen, let them sleep. Best thing you can do for your sanity, let your kids sleep.
Exactly.
Ben? Okay. All right. Any questions? Do we have a giveaway? Now, our giveaway, you guys, is for those who are actually inside my homeschool village as a member. So those of you who are inside our community as a member are the ones that get the well, maybe. Where's Heather? I don't see her. Maybe I forgot to plan a giveaway. Bummer. We'll get one. What are we thinking? Do we have a giveaway, Heather? I don't know if an ABC poster. Is that the cursive or the print? Or both? Anybody want to pick an ABC poster? We have some ABC posters that we pripped. What's a pripped? Let me get script. I'm guessing.
Print.
Print.
Just take that B, put in
Print. I was thinking script because it could be script. Anyway, print poster, an ABC print poster. Sorry, I used to have one hanging up, but my kids don't need it anymore, so I don't have it up anymore. But it's a pretty cool looking one. It's a farmhouse style, and we can get that to you. So how are we going to do that drawing? I don't even know. I can't tell who's who and where's where and any of that. Oh, interesting. Okay. Maria says, yes, they need that rest. Yeah, for the high schoolers. One won the planner last year. I was so excited. Maria, where have you been, lady? Goodness gracious. That's fair. Megan has older kids. Yes, Megan, if I remember right. Lori has older kids. Priscilla has younger kids. Right, Priscilla? I think Priscilla's the only one with young ones. Tiffany says, I feel like I hate homeschooling my children because I don't know what I'm doing. What can I do? I wake up every day debating public school and I don't want to. Oh my goodness, Tiffany, so fair. Let's talk about that for a minute. I think you hate homeschooling your children because you don't know what to do. What can I do? Maria says, Tiffany, get with this and you will love it. Thank you, Maria. Tiffany, that's what we do. That's what we're here to help with. So if you come join us, join my homeschool village. It's $35 per kid per month. And what you're going to do is I'm going to walk you through and you're going to set up each of your children on their own program. They're going to have their own, hopefully you have like a Chromebook per kid. It will make it easier. If not, that's okay. We're going to show you how to set it up so that your kids literally get up in the morning and then they're going to go in and they're going to click each bookmark and they're going to get done their lesson here and they'll click here and get their lesson done here. And then they're going to be done and you're going to have them do a job. And then they're going to have the rest of the day to play and to be creative and to enjoy themselves. We're here to take that off your plate. This is what we do. They're amazing and make homeschooling so much easier. Oh, Maria, thank you so much for that. Thank you. I just screenshotted your comment. I hope you're okay if I use that. Can I use that? Thank you. We are here to help you with that, Tiffany. That is the whole point of what my homeschool village is and what we do is homeschooling when you don't know what to do. And when you're doing it the wrong way, it's hard. And everybody says there's no wrong way to homeschool. I disagree in that. There's a stressful way to homeschool and there's a stressless way to homeschool. And if you want a stressless way to homeschool, go join my homeschool village. It's called Homeschool Pro. We literally will cover everything for you, show you exactly how it's done. It will be so much easier for you. Maria, thank you for your testimony on that. I very much appreciate that. The homeschool village made my life easier when I started 3 years ago. Oh, thank you, Maria. So glad that we were able to help you with that. And that's the point. We're trying to pay forward. I had a mom 20 years ago when I started homeschooling that took me by the hand and guided me along. And she she just helped me understand how much fun homeschooling could be. And if it weren't for her, I don't know that I would have stuck with it. And so now I'm paying it forward. I'm so grateful for her and all she did to help me homeschool through those first 10 years, that now we're taking what she taught plus my 20 years experience plus all of this interesting stuff and helping you out. Yes, it's an online curriculum, but it's actually 4 or 5 online curriculums, and you're going to go and piece them together for your children. But it's not like, I don't know if you've tried like K through 12. No, it is not like that. There's multiple online programs that, in my opinion, are terrible. You guys, there are so many bad online curriculums, and we have been through, like, we have thoroughly looked over a lot. These are the only ones we found educated our children, entertained our children, made learning fun for them, so that it wasn't, they barely even know they're learning. And it made our lives easier. I found some online programs that made my life so hard because I had to read all the instructions to them, and then we couldn't understand what was going on. And so, yes, it's online, but please know that this has been thoroughly tested by Homeschool Moms before we even went there. So yeah, it is online. I have a teaching background and choose to quit public school after watching I have a teaching background and chose to quit public school after watching a live stream. Oh, Maria, you're adorable. Oh, that's adorable. We do power homeschool for our oldest. So that's our only experience with the online curriculum. You're going to like ours better. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I will tell you that right now, not to mention we're a heck of a lot cheaper because we know what it's like to be a homeschool mom on one income. Yeah. Tiffany, follow and jump on the lives, and they will have and give you mommy motivation. Help, not help. I knew what you meant. Yeah. Thank you. We will help with the motivation, honey. My 3 younger ones, we haven't done online yet. How old are they, Tiffany? Lori says, I wish I was available when my kids were younger. She wishes this was available when her kids were younger. Her kids are 26, 24, 22, and 14. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lori. I'm actually, sorry, guys. I'm screenshotting your guys' awesome comments because so I can use them if that's okay. I hope that's okay. Pre-K through second is a little more hands-on for mom, but still easier. Yeah. So our pre-K through second does have a little more hands-on because mom just needs to be more involved in those ages, but we're going to tell you what to do and how to do it and what not to do. We are not here to overwhelm you. We are here to simplify your life. Maria says, yeah, Power School is not worth it. I use Power School in the public teaching 2nd grade. Oh, Tiffany. Okay. Tiffany, they're 7, 5, and 3. So your 7, 5, and 3-year-olds, I will tell right now, we have what they all 3 need. But I'll tell you, you put them on these programs, and I actually don't mind it when they have to share a computer, because then I can put one person on their programs while I work with one, and then they can trade, and then I work with one, and then we trade, or they can all do it at once. The 3-year-old doesn't need anything but you right now. If you want to do something, Starfall works. It's pretty young though. Your 5-year-old would do great with our Starfall and our kindergarten program, but our kindergarten pre-K program you could do with both the 5 and 3 at the same time. You don't have to do it separately. Do it together. You might have to repeat a little bit down the line, but that's okay. Let your 7-year-old teach the 5 and 3-year-old. That's okay too. Yeah, that is what I do so they can get one-on-one. Yeah, because you want them to still have that one-on-one. It's important. Okay, Power School is not. Yeah, make sure I'm getting all the comments. You can come say hi to Nana if he wants to. Come here, Owen. Come see Nana. We're gonna go out in the back. Okay, I do have my daughter's here today, which she almost never is during a live. Anybody want to ask my oldest daughter a homeschool question? It's a kid who's been through she actually has never used my homeschool village because we built this after she was done. I wished we'd had this for her. I think she would have done really well on it, but who knows? Maybe she'll need it with her children one day. But you're welcome to ask her if you want. We got about 5 more minutes here where you can ask her a question if you'd like to ask somebody who's graduated as a homeschooler and is now a mom. I think usually the questions are like, do you regret any of it? Did you feel lonely? I don't know. Let's see. Uh-oh. I'm almost out of battery, but that's okay. Is she blessed she was homeschooled?
That's a good question. I think that because of who I am, I would have had a much harder time being public schooled. And the way that we went through homeschool without my homeschool village, I haven't actually been through all the specifics. I don't know very much about it, but we did a lot of, like, we did our teaching textbooks online, and we did a lot of you could move through it at your own pace. And because of that, I did really, really well with reading and grammar, and I really loved reading and grammar. And I think that if I was stuck in public school, I would probably not enjoy it because I didn't get all the freedom that I did to learn it. And I know that I would have seriously hated math in public school because I struggled with math a lot, and I was able to take it a lot slower than I usually would have been forced to take it in public school. So I know that I was really benefited because of it, especially since I graduated homeschool at 17 and started massage school instead. So I was able to not get stuck in it at that point because I was ready to move on and I did not want to stay. And if I would have been in public school, I probably wouldn't have graduated because I was ready to move out. I was ready to move on, and I was tired of it.
Thanks, hon. Let's see. Do you have offer trials, or is it a cancel anytime kind of membership? It's a cancel anytime. You have 14 days to try it, and we can give you a full refund if in 14 days you don't like it, and then it's cancel anytime. Maria says, thanks for sharing. Yes, do something worth knowing you would use. Yay. She doesn't, I know she looks like 16, but she's not. She looks very young. Thanks, Lekka. Okay. Yeah. And she loves massage therapy is what she loves. And we're so grateful for it. Around here in the house, we love that one. I tell you. Yeah, and she was done by 18 with massage therapy and works as a massage therapist now when she wants to. Her husband's going to school to be a mechanical engineer. He's got a year left, and she's been able to work as needed to put him through. Maria, she looks young because she didn't get forced to do public. Probably. She did. And, she was my guinea pig. I left a lot of holes with her. There were a lot of things that I didn't teach, or I would try to teach, but she pushed back on, or I feel like she might have more holes than the rest, but she's filled them herself. She's gone in and studied and like, Mom, you didn't teach me that. I'm like, I know, sorry. And she would go in and learn it. So I didn't get everything, and I'm not going to be able to. I mean, let's be honest. It's not like the public schools get everything, but what I do love is that she loves to learn. And that was her as my experimental child. I'm glad that she does. I'm really glad she does. My health went bad. She looks young because okay. My health went bad fast after my 4th year in public school. Oh, I do believe that. I'm not surprised. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, she does. All my kids do love to learn. Although I will tell you, my 14 and 15 and 16-year-olds don't love to learn in that phase. But I know now, I've done this long enough that I know that they will. So her younger sister, who's just a year younger, is in Peru right now as a missionary. And she didn't used to love to learn either. Now, all of a sudden, now that she's 21, she's waking up and going, oh my gosh, I love learning. This is so cool. So they'll go through phases of loving it and not loving it. And it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so no, we don't offer trials but it is a cancel anytime. And yeah, that love of learning. I came out of public school hating learning. I was like, it's been 12th grade, I'm done. It took me until I was married, 24, 25, and I was like, I want to learn more. And that's when I did go to college. I got an associate's degree, but I didn't really learn to love learning until I was married and started to get a hunger for it and started reading books. And I'm glad my kids are getting it a lot sooner. Oh, because of Winn-Dixie, Chapter 11 book club starts in 6 minutes. Guys, those of you who, if you want to get in there quickly, If you're going to buy or purchase the Homeschool Pro, get in there and you can start on Winn-Dixie with your kids. And now you don't have to read it ahead of time, right? They're listening to it. No. Right. Okay. They listen to it. And so they don't have to have it read up front. They can just listen to it together and then they discuss what they read. And then eventually we'll watch a movie if a movie goes with it. Every month we have a new book. Okay. I have a 15-year-old son. Definitely need more on the Smarter by 1 Degree. Yes. Okay. We will get that. Maria, thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah. Hi, Nicole. All right. Okay. So they listen to the book together, discuss it. So they're getting great. There's no pressure. Your turn to read. We understand in homeschool world that children have different comfort levels, that they have different reading levels. And sometimes it's about listening to the story that helps with the grammar and the punctuation even, and the vocab. Listening will get them just as much as the reading. And one day they will pick up the book. Some read along with the read aloud on their own. Cute. So that's in 6 minutes. So get over there and grab that. We are giving away the ABC poster. Oh, are you okay? Did you fall? Come here. No. Okay. He doesn't want the camera. The ABC poster is going to Priscilla. Priscilla, thanks for being here. She won the poster because she showed up and because she's part of my homeschool village inside the Homeschool Pro. All right. Anything else we can do for you guys before we sign out here? We go live every Wednesday at this time on all of these networks and here to help you out. And then we are always available inside the social medias to answer questions, to guide you as you need, and love helping you wherever we can. So please reach out to us in any way that is easiest for you if you have more questions on homeschooling. And make sure you share this with your tired homeschool friends, guys. We don't have to be tired homeschool moms. We are here to announce you can be happy, energetic, and full of life and still homeschool. Yeah. Wait. Why am I waiting? Maria, thank you so much. Oh, you just made my day today. I can't even tell you how well. I forgot we have the resources to the free community. Okay. We have the resources to the free community. She's typing. Join the free community. Come join our free community. Link in the bio, I assume. We do have resources. If you sign up for our email list, guys, you get something every Friday to help you with your homeschooling journey for free. We call it the Friday freebies. We do have a free community where we're communicating and sharing information in there as well. Click on that in the link in the bio. And it's all in the free community. All that. When you say all that, yeah, go get in. Once you sign up on the free community, you're on our email list and we'll send you all the freebies, guys. So don't worry about that. Yes, village.myhomeschoolvillage.com. That's where you want to be for our free community. That's village.myhomeschoolvillage.com. By the way, there are other homeschoolers online here that are charging $37 for their exact community that we're giving you for free. Just so you know, there are other online or there are other homeschool people that are charging $37 a month for the exact same type of community that we are offering you for free. So go grab it. We will give you as much free as we possibly can. That's what we do. That's what we like to do. That's why we're here. So you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you have a great time homeschooling. If you are not enjoying homeschooling right now, go sign up. We're here to help you homeschool happily and have a beautiful week.